Welcome, family. I would like to welcome everyone to the Vanir Family Round Table interview. I'm your host, Lloyd Vanir. I have with me here two executive directors from two different branches of the Vanir family. You guys know Frost. He's from the Acer branch. Again, you guys know him well. But who you don't know is ABOAMP. Now, he handles a lot of the logistics, but he handles it from the background. He's been with us for years, and he oversees the Ether branch. Of course, you know both of these men are personal friends. I would like to welcome both of you guys to the Vanna family table.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Great, great. So, guys, we called this interview as everyone here is a high ranking official in the Vanna family, and we chose the game Overwatch because we feel as though it's a little less tactical. We try hard when we play Smite, and so this is a little less tactical. And we wanted to focus more
You.
on the conversation. We and we wanted to focus more on the conversation than the actual gameplay. So, uh,
Mm,
so I decided to do this interview because
in a little bit.
we have some very disconcerting
Okay.
news. Due to the unforeseen occurrences, our executive director, ABO AMP, will serve a term in prison not exceeding 6 years. And because we truly believe you guys to be family, we are going to talk about it like a family. AMP has decided to do this because he truly cares about the family and he has nothing to hide. He wants this to be a learning experience and, more importantly, a way to always remember him as the family continues to grow. So we're going to start with Frost just to add some light to the situation. So Frost, if you could tell us, a little bit about your background, your age, because this gives people an opportunity to get to know you as well.
My age, I'm 20 years old.
20 years old.
I'm black.
Bro.
Bruh.
um,
Okay, I
Don't
guess we
worry, I'm gonna
adding the
edit that
race
out. I'm
here.
gonna edit that out. I'm editing that out. You don't have to say you black, bruh. And guys, if you mess up, it's okay,
Nah, go ahead
because
and
we.
leave it in, bro.
Okay, I'll leave it in. All right, so where are you from originally, Frost?
I'm from New
Originally,
York,
all right,
Manhattan.
New York. Good, good. Some of your
You gotta get off the
memories
bed.
in New York, were they good memories? Did you have a good bringing upbringing in New York before you relocated? Everything pretty good in New York? Is it what they say? It's the city that never sleeps, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a very busy city. Um, I moved away from it. Like I moved all around, but
Okay.
it's a definitely a nice place. Just it's a lot of people there.
Now, before you came involved with the Vanner family, what were some of the hobbies you like to do? I remember you told me something about paintballing, and you were very active. So, if we can go into that, what are some of the hobbies you like to do?
League of Legends. Nah, let me stop. I like paintball and airsoft, go karting. Um, yeah, just I don't know, man. Just something outside that don't hurt the joints.
Right, 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 right.
Hmm.
But
I,
okay,
sorry,
that,
go
that
ahead.
that's good. So, Frost, what got you into playing video games?
Um, I remember the first time I really got hooked to playing video games was when I played Call of Duty 4 with my friend Julian. Yeah, there was something going on and it was like real hyped and it was like a new DLC or something like that. And I went over his house and we did split screen and caught it like AIDS.
Okay, all right. And then, when do you remember actually playing, getting involved with Xbox and getting involved with PC? We'll start with Xbox first.
Well, I remember September 12th. 2011 precisely, 5:50 in the afternoon. Bought an Xbox from that GameStop in Arizona.
Okay.
Liked it. No, I've been on Xbox for like what, 5-ish years, I want to say. So, to be honest, I just like Xbox. I like the game catalog. I didn't really care about graphics too much, but Xbox, I just liked it overall better than Sony.
Okay. And what got you into PC? I mean, being an aficionado for Xbox, what got you into PC? Because most of the members, well, they know you over Xbox, they know you over PC. You're the executive director for the Acera branch. What got you
hmm
involved in PC?
Um, to be honest, everybody was talking about at one point. Like I want to say like 2012, 13. It was like a big shift. A lot of gamers went to PC. People were talking about it. I looked into there. Um, but I would say probably the exclusive PC games like the MMOs was probably what got me.
Okay. All right. And so if you had to
MMOs,
choose,
MOBAs.
okay, and if you had to choose, which one do you think you'd choose if you solely is to play?
I mean,
Just
PC is the master race, so I
well,
feel like that's not a fair question.
no. Keep in mind. Maybe let me add a little to it. If you with one upgrading all the time, like you always be able to upgrade, so you wouldn't have to be it wouldn't be Xbox One for the rest of your life. It would just be you would upgrade accordingly. You would
It
still
would
choose
just be
PC.
Xbox or Microsoft, I guess.
Right. Microsoft, Xbox, yeah.
I mean, it would still always be PC Master Race.
Okay. All
PC.
right.
Just
Okay.
because there will always be a game that I would love to play, like Star Citizen or like League of Legends or something that's just not on consoles. I could highly doubt I would see League of Legends on consoles, and if I do, I cry.
All right. Thank you.
Tablet.
Oh man, I went in my ultimate form. Okay. So,
And that download, man.
I have again the other executive director. Will continue with Amp. So Amp, if you could tell us a little bit of your background, where are you originally from?
I am originally from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, all right, and your age,
I am 30.
30 years old, right? What aside from video games, we'll get to that. What are some of your hobbies?
My hobbies, I like to play football, basketball. I love being on the computer, learning new things on the computer. And that's really about it. Anything that's fun, exactly what Saul said. As long as my joints don't get hurt, I'm down to do
That's
it.
right. Amen. Amen.
That's what I was saying.
Amen.
If
So,
it requires me getting hurt, I ain't in it.
Right?
so what got you involved in video games?
Video games. I got into video games due to Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
My
yeah.
cousins had it. They used to come over and play it at our house. We ended up getting used to it. Then eventually we got it when we was 12, 13. My brother went to Toys R Us and bought Mortal Kombat Ultimate Edition for the Sega Genesis. And that was all she wrote after that. Killer Instinct came out for Super Nintendo. And that was it. She was hooked on video games after that.
Good, good. So,
What made me play the video games?
what growing up, because you're right at that sweet spot, the age of 30. That was during the transitional phase for that was when video games. I'm sorry, they were on the rise. And
Yeah.
things were growing. So you remember the Sega Genesis, you remember the Turbo Graphics. What was your what
Yes,
was
I do.
you remember the Sonic when it was like, back in the day. What was your favorite video game other than Mortal Kombat? Like we're talking childhood game.
My favorite?
Yeah.
Killer Instinct. Oh,
Okay.
childhood game. That would be Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, good choice. Good choice. Good choice. And you know, it's believed that there's some kid in all of us because we all enjoy video games, and that really just makes us feel like kids again. I mean, I would you both agree on that?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Technically, I mean,
yeah. No,
I
no,
could
you were
still
right.
be considered.
Right, true, true, true. Kid at heart. So, did you guys ever think that you would be a part of something? You know, there's been clans, there's been guilds before. This has been done, but do you guys did you guys think that you would ever be, a part of something like this? Something that's considered a family, leaders in the gaming community. Do you guys ever think that you would be, part of something like that?
Become one of those?
Yeah.
No, not really. I didn't. I wasn't a good team player at first.
Right.
So when the Xbox came out and then the 360 came out, I was like, okay, it's not unlike me. I was still shy to talk on the mic,
Right.
but then eventually you just break out of it
Right. So,
and become a freaking internet gangster.
so then that begs the question. Then because for us, I'm sure you would say the same thing. I mean, you weren't really not really team guy. Really want to interact with a whole bunch of people and stuff like that. Right?
Hell yeah, I thought I was gonna be back when I was in my Battlefield days.
Okay.
Have my suit, wake up, drink my cup of Joe. Let me stop. Nah, to be honest, I
Frost.
was a professional blueberry. I was like, fuck anything. Like I just wanted to shoot people. That's why I started playing Call of Duty, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Call of Duty.
Now, guys, when he says shoot people, trust me, Frost is the least violent. Frost is the sweetest
Oh
guy you'll
yeah, I
know.
do
So,
mean video games.
right,
I
right.
don't
So,
mean real life. Like I mean shit, man. Nah.
right, right. So, so with you guys both being, introverts, what was it that drew you out to actually make you, join, not only join the family, but also become a part of something that you actually helped direct? We'll start with you, Amp.
It was welcoming. It
Okay.
was welcoming here. When I first started playing with y'all, it was just we had the chemistry when we started playing Neverwinter. We all see that we were all competitive. That we all find out we all don't like to lose. But if we did lose, we started doing push-ups and all that. So that
That's
determined us
right.
not to lose. Yeah, yeah, I forgot about
That's right.
that.
You're right. And Frost, what really after really being an introvert yourself, what brought you to the you know to really want to participate in the family?
Um, just the experience. I mean, the people, of course.
Right.
You know,
Okay. Good.
I
Good.
like the environment. It's like I said, being a professional blueberry. You play to get the game done, and that's it. Joining the family, though, I like the experience to have 4 or 5 people you can get close with and actually complete games and have a history than just a list, I should say.
Right. Plus, we can all agree that the community is toxic. Most of the time it's a lot of toxicity in the community, right? You guys would agree,
I mean, mud can't call mud, right?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just think back, Amp, all the times you played Destiny or whatever, even amongst your peers, some people you consider like real close friends, how you guys would have you guys would have disagreements and then lead to arguments and, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Right,
Over the littlest thing of the game.
right. And so, this family brings something different to the table. Now, guys, I wanted to get into it. So, of course, we all grew older and things changed, but Amp, with your situation, we said earlier you are going to serve a prison term not exceeding 6 years, and that's going to start when?
That will start tomorrow morning at
Tomorrow morning.
8:30, but I will be there at 7.
Okay. Amp, you're not one for a lot of talking, but just if you could let the people know, you know, because this could be a learning experience for them. How do you feel and about the situation? And guys, we're going to talk about the depth of the situation and what took place. But how do you feel?
Well, of course, I don't feel good about the situation,
Right,
but ain't nothing I could really do about it.
right. So, guys, just to give a little background, 2 years ago, or I think 2 years or more, Amp was at his place of employment. He's a hard worker. He's at his place of employment, and
About three years ago.
3 years ago, and he was taken into custody. I'm sorry, he was apprehended at his place, at his workplace, and taken into custody
At my job,
at his job, right?
yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about that? What happened, and not why they did it, but what happened?
Well, they came in. Oh,
You
well,
were a
actually, they
manager,
came into the. Now, I was supervisor.
supervisor.
So they came into my job. They talked to one of the front desk ladies. Oh, we're looking for Anthony Samuel. So then one of the girls up there, she looked up at me, and I'm watching her, and she started shaking her head, and I'm like, okay, so they're looking for me. So I walked around, came inside, went straight to them. Started talking to the officers, the two detectives. They said, oh, we'd like for you to come in for questioning 2 weeks from now. I said, okay, sure, no problem. Went in, we did a little interview there, and then I left.
You left, right, right. And so,
No repercussions, nothing like that. They didn't say anything.
hmm
They just said, thank you for your time. Thank you for giving us the information. We'll look in deeper. Okay, cool. 2 weeks later, after the interview, they came to the job. But they did it politely. They asked me to step outside. They didn't want to arrest me in front of everybody, so they told me to come outside. So I went outside. They pulled me all the way to the side, and then they had a squad car come in to come pick me up. So I respected them for that, for not making it so noticeable to everybody there. Took me away. I got out in 4 days. My wife at the time got money, bailed me out, and for 3 years I was just fighting the same case for 3 years. Couldn't get a job, anything, because any place that I went to fill out an application, the first thing will pop up is a pending charge, sexual battery. They don't want to hire nobody that's been in sexual battery or anything like that, dealing with their workplace. So everybody just denied me. Oh no, this is two places out of the amount of places I went to. Only two of them actually said, due to the record that we see on your background, we can't hire you. Everybody else just said, oh, we keep your application on file. If we don't call you in 30 days, come back in, fill out another application. So after the 3 years passed, yes, eventually me and my wife separated, but we still take care of our son. Um,
well, right,
and
right.
then
So,
down to the,
okay,
go
I
ahead.
wanted to, no, I just wanted to say, so now that you've pretty much told them, what took place, and then we're going to elaborate more on, the effect it had on your personal life. And so, if you can tell them what happened and what you were actually charged with, and the company and what took place.
Well, they was originally charging me with sexual battery on the help list, 2 counts of the same charge. So my lawyer was able to beat one of them, but he couldn't beat the other one. I was 17 and she was 16 at the time. But because she called rape, that's what happened.
Right. And so that night, uh, you know, if you could tell people what happened, so that way they can understand and then they can see how company plays a part in
That's
it
the
with
thing.
friends.
I don't even much remember what happened because I was also drinking that night,
Right.
so I don't know what happened that night.
But what I do remember you telling me is that that day
That's the same thing
she was in a party. She was coming from a house party or something like that.
that we all went to a party.
Right, right. And you guys picked her up, or oh no, that's right, or taking her home or something like that. And that yeah, she felt as though she was taking advantage, but she can't even really remember herself.
Yeah, she didn't much show up to none of the court sessions, nothing. But I feel that the state actually picked up on the case since she didn't show up at all. Everything just the state picked up on the case and they just kept pushing forward. Because we did get a new commissioner down here, and when he did, he was looking through old cases, and I don't know why I popped up out of all of the cases, but it was a 10-year-old case. He didn't get solved till 3 years later, and I'm doing time for it. 6 years. 6 years in, 1 year on probation, and my charge will be what the hell? The judge changed it to child abuse, so I won't be no sex offender.
Good, good. And you know, guys, that shows that there was because we have a lot of naysayers and people who doubt things, but that shows the possibility that this man was most likely innocent. A judge isn't really going to usually do something like that. What
Yeah,
happened
he gave
was
me a week to say my goodbyes, which
right,
usually don't happen. So
right. They needed
I'm thankful for it. I just gotta stay focused when I go in.
that's right. They
Go
know
in,
they
do my
needed a
time.
person to say, "Hey, this is what happened, and we're going to make an example out of you." So,
Yeah,
and
that's
unfortunately,
exactly
that
what
that was
happened.
you, right? Because it wasn't just you, right? It wasn't just you, right?
Nope, wasn't.
They say that it was a gang rape.
But
Why only
that's why
charge
your
one man?
parents always say choose your friends wisely.
Yep. Now, guys, they said that the prosecutor said that there was a gang rape, okay? But they only charged one man. I don't understand why. They know who the other perpetrators are, or alleged perpetrators,
Yeah, but
rather.
they choose not to go after them.
Right. So it goes to show that I'm not saying that he's not going to take any responsibility of it, but it goes to show, and you guys should let this be a lesson about the company that you keep.
The
And
company you keep.
right, and why that gives me more of an incentive to creating a family and a gaming experience that people, because I mean this is real life. Stuff happens. And so this is this shows that. All right, and so with your family, what type of effect did this have? You were a married man.
I'm
You
doing the
you
interview and I
worked a
listen
job.
to
You
that
you
shit
were a
now.
manager. You were a supervisor. You lived a pretty standard life. You worked. You came home. Right. So what would you say
Yeah,
this the effect it had on your family? What do you think?
the effect that this case had on my family,
Yes.
it destroyed me and my wife. Because that's all we was actually worried about the whole time until the case was over. But the case didn't get over until we separated.
Right.
But other than that, we still got love for each other. We still do what we're supposed to do. We're not bashing heads, and she's not holding me. How can I say it? Like she knows in her heart that I didn't do it, but because of my age, her age, and the case just kept weighing down on both of us. Eventually, she just gave up on it, moved on.
Right. Yeah, that's
In my
unfortunate.
case, I can't just up and move move on. Even if I did wanted to move on, I still have to deal with the case regardless.
Right. That's right. So it's very unfortunate, something like that happens, and that's why, like I said, guys, that's why we're doing this, to remember him. He's worked hard he's been a part of the clan. You didn't really see or hear too much in the stream, but he definitely works hard in the background to ensure uniform rule, that we had organization and stuff like that. Plus, he handled the logistics as well. He's the first member, him and Frost, first members. So, what could you say that you learned ultimately about the company that you keep and choices you make? Some people believe that your
This
past never really, when something happens in the past, that
disappears.
yeah, it disappears. Right. What would
It
you
never
say?
does. I would say if you did something wrong in the past and you find to hide it from everybody, eventually it will come to the light.
Now, for everyone thinking, he's a grown man. He was, like I said, upstanding citizen, and he's telling you, he's saying that, he's saying that, and he's speaking from the heart, because his experience his experience only fortifies the statement that he's making. And so, none of those guys got charged. You got charged. You're facing 6 years in prison. But looking beyond that, what do you see?
I'm gonna use
Where do you
I'm gonna
see
use this
yourself in
as
6 years?
a stepping
What do
stool.
you plan on focusing on? He still plans on remaining positive. I know that's for certain. But what do you see yourself
Yeah,
doing in those 6 years?
I'm gonna use this as a stepping stool. When I go in, I'm gonna go ahead and get what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna get my GED since I never went ahead and got it. It's
Hmm.
gonna be free in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Get my GED. After I get my GED, I'm gonna go ahead and enroll myself in a couple of programs that they got in there. And the program company called it is called Pride Enterprise. So
Nice.
everybody like to say, "Oh, you go to prison, that's it, your life is over." No, you go to prison, you have plenty of opportunities in there to change your life around. It's up to you if you want to go ahead and take those classes. So they have computer computer programming, PC support. They got license. You could go ahead and register your license to become one of those people that register people licenses and license tags. You
Nice.
could go ahead and pick up a leather trade. Like they got a lot of programs. Even a mechanic. If you wanted to become a mechanic, they'll teach you how to become a mechanic in there. So
That's
they got a lot
nice.
of opportunities in prison. It's just if you take the time to look it up and actually go and pursue it, then yeah, you'll find it. But if you're not looking for it, you're not gonna find it because they're not gonna often tell you, "Oh, we got these programs here. Yeah, we'd like for you to better your life." No, they're not gonna do that. You have to look it up and go do it yourself.
Right. Right.
Other than that, you're just gonna be sitting there for 6 years, wasting 6 years for what?
Waste. Well, that's
Just
right.
sitting there talking to everybody that's in there.
That's right.
As soon as they get out, you don't know if that person doing better than you outside.
That's
So
right.
I'm gonna go in there and try it. That's yours. I'm going there and better myself.
If you guys listen, you can hear it. He's soft spoken. He
It's all spoken, but it is troubling me right now. Like it, because I ain't got that much time. So
right.
just trying to hold all my emotions in.
Right. 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 So, guys, this is why this is so important. This is something that I want you and we will to remember. I mean, you guys and Frost and everyone to remember. This will be immortalized with this video right here. You know, this truly shows that we're family, because gaming community, gaming family, because we're addressing issues and we're sharing these issues with you guys as if you were family. And this is a man's real life, and it's about to happen. So let this be a learning experience to you, to anyone listening. Let this be an experience to you, to catch to appreciate what you have,
Appreciate your
appreciate
freedom.
appreciate your freedom, because it could always be worse. So, Frost,
Want to say hi to everybody?
you are a inspiring What did you say?
I'm a programmer.
Programmer.
I'm a
Okay.
I'm a aspiring programmer.
Okay. And so
Computer
Amp's
programmer, that
computer
is.
programmer, right? Amp's situation. Where do you see yourself in 6 years, and where do you see the family headed in 6 years? Like your role with the family.
Um, I don't know. 6 years is long, but
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
people have
hopefully
five
I
year
could
goals
see
all the
us.
time. Just do your best. Go ahead.
Uh, I guess I see us as a big, you know, name and just a guild, a clan, whatever you want to put in multiple games, and we just have a big network of people, and we, you know, be the best gaming family we could be. I mean, 6 years, man. Holy shit.
Frost,
A
you're
lot of
not
time
making this
to
any better.
right?
It's like
My
six
dog keeps saying
years.
6 years.
Holy
God,
shit.
My bad.
It's okay. But and so you still see yourself definitely being a member of the family in 6 years.
Yeah.
Of course.
I see myself being a business owner,
Putting Amp there, having
having
having Amp mop the floors and stuff. None of this stuff.
well,
heck nah.
yeah,
Joking,
that's
Amp.
what
I
I
see
see.
myself
See myself too. Yeah.
Joking, Amp.
having my
No.
own, just having a business. I don't know. Having a business. I want to make some softwares. I could see myself, maybe working for one of the, Fortune 500 companies. But yeah, probably a programmer.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. And guys, for people who's curious, I work for a healthcare organization, and I see myself.
And where do you
I
see
have a
yourself six
I have
years from
right.
now?
I have a little small business, and I see myself as being turning that small business into a large business, and having the people who were a part of this organization grow into something that's tangible and that lasts forever and that it really becomes something big. That's where I see this family being an actual gaming community that is the best. Our name being up there with the greats, if not number one. And not just me. I say we, the family. And so this is to remember, and this is to teach people, let people hear that we genuinely mean it. We're not just talking when we say we're a family. That's why we're putting this up here for everyone to view, because we want to help people, and we want everyone to see and remember Amp for his hard work, and remember that if you are still part of the family, to see that when Amp comes back, you can say, "Hey man, I remember this video when it first came out. I was 14 years old. I know you." Talking to Amp, bro, you were an executive director. You're still an executive director. Look how big this is, grown, etc., etc. And that's what I look forward to. You know. Oh man, let me get out of here. Oh, I died. Was there anything that you wanted to say to the people personally? Anything, please. The floor is yours.
Just just look out for your friends. Watch who you hang around. If person always want to hang out and don't ain't trying to better your life, there's no point in that person being your friend.
Right. And
If
hang
you
around
can't help
positive
each
people.
other, yeah, of course, positive people all day. But if the person's not helping you out or they're not looking to better themselves, then all you're doing is going downhill. You're gonna end up in the same place that I'm going to right now. And there's no point.
Right. That's right. This will serve as a reminder so that way we never forget them. And I want to thank everyone for taking the opportunity to listen to this. And
Appreciate all of y'all.
yep, yep. And we will continue, guys. Let this give you, let this solidify your resolve, and then also help you to remember that, this is unlike anything you've ever seen before. The Vanner family is real. This isn't just talk. This isn't just talk. We're real. And so for him to share his story with you shows that he genuinely cares, and I hope everyone can respect it for what it is, and learn from it. I'm going to miss you, man. I'm going to write you.
I miss all of y'all.
Yep.
Miss your
Gonna for the members who aren't members yet, they will know you. When you come back, bro, you're gonna see
So,
this. This is going to turn into
gonna
something
be a
big.
lot of people I'm not gonna know.
Yep, yep.
L.
But you know that you have a position with the family. It never changes. You know what I mean? It never
So,
changes. So they'll always know you from this video. You see, they'll always get to know. They'll have an idea of who you are in this video, and that's why I wanted to do this video. And again, I want to thank you personally, Amp, for being willing for being so open to share your story. With
I'd
these
rather
people.
everybody knows the truth before this shit goes to the news and they say otherwise. I'm not that type of person. I'm not aggressive. I'm not mean. Just be me, and I'd rather go to work, come back home, and play video games.
That's right.
Go to
That's
the
right.
movies once in a blue moon. Do the little things. Other than that, I'd rather be home. Going out is not my thing anymore.
Right. So, guys, please remember this. Please remember Amp, and you can pay your respects in the comment section. And I'll be sure to let Amp know how this video's been received. And thank you
Well, if
again, guys.
anybody else care to write me while I'm in there, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. As,
Definitely, man.
as we grow, we'll leave the information when everything goes through in the comment section. I mean, in the description. You know, and definitely we will. We will. So, guys, again, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to listen to this video. This is Lloyd Vanner here at the Vanner family table. ABO, AMP, and Frostbite.
Yo, yo.
Hey,
We wish you guys a farewell. Until next time.
till next
Peace.
time.
Peace.